that.
I was like, oh, okay, I got to make sure that, and I've got a Jill watching. Hi, Jill. Yeah. So anyways, we're excited to get our seedlings going, and I still am tempted to get a few chickens. We're allowed to have chickens here. I've always wanted to have chickens. I had them when I was really little at home, but there's just nothing like going out and getting fresh eggs and stuff.
I love the idea of that too.
But then you got to be home, they need to be fed every day and taken care of and stuff. And we like to camp. So it's kind of there's lots of farms around here. You can get farm fresh eggs. So, we it's probably cheaper too than owning chickens. But anyways, we'll think about it. Everybody's like, I'm getting a cow, I'm getting some, chickens, I'm getting this. We're just going to self-sustain kind of thing. And, it's funny. We might be all getting back to that kind of thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
That might be how it is. It's
living off the land.
Yeah, I bake bread. What's that?
Living off the land again.
Oh, I would love to have acreage and actually, kind of be self-sustained. I would love actually to live off-grid as long as I had internet. So not totally off-grid, but like have solar power and your own well and, all that kind of stuff. I think that would be a really neat way to live. Like,
I agree. That would be,
raise your food, your own food.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have to be, you still have to go and get things from stores and whatnot. You can't completely just give up the whole thing. But I don't know. I watch those shows on TV and I'm like, oh, I would love to do that. That'd be so much fun. It's probably like the hardest work you could ever possibly do. But
yes, probably.
Yeah. But I'd have to have internet because I run my business, of course, on internet. But so Linda says, yes, in winter you need lights to keep them warm. Yes, at one time I had 75 chickens. No rooster. I don't know if I'd have a rooster. I told you guys the other day that I got chased by roosters when I was little, and to this day they just look evil to me. They just want to get you. So yeah, I know it would be neat to have a little just a self-sustaining nice vegetable garden, chickens, something that makes milk. It wouldn't necessarily have to be a cow. It could be a goat. So make your own cheese, make your own soap.
Oh yeah. The thing with that you need is you need a little community then, because then that just ends up being too much for you.
Little cult. Like those little, bury the buses in case, something goes bad. I think we talked about that already. There was a couple of properties that Tyler and I have looked at. We're going, a couple of us buy that. You can just, move the good people in and all that kind of thing. I don't know. It's kind of like this whole thing that's going on really has you kind of thinking outside the box sometimes. It's kind of funny.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we better get on to our business tips here because I could talk all day and never stop. So anyway, so today we are talking about posts, like the different kinds of posts that you can use for business and whatnot. And I know, Carmen, you had asked, because most people that have a business have a business Facebook page and they also have their personal Facebook page. So we've found in the last 6 or 8 months that there's no longer any advantage to running your business off of your business page, because unless you pay to play, you can pay a lot of money for ads, a lot of money to get likes and followers on your business page. You still get no reach. There's no organic reach whatsoever. And like I say, Facebook wants money and they want you to pay for all those things. So, you can't just run an ad for $5 a day like you used to. No. You need to be spending like $1,000 a month to get anywhere, which is really very, very expensive for small business owners like me and you. And
I think some people kind of forget that Facebook is a business.
It is a business.
Still needs to make money, and that's the way that they're doing it, right?
When I started a couple years ago, I could run a Facebook ad for $5 a day and get, 10 leads a day on it. Like that's how good it was back then. And there were less rules and, because now it has to go and it has to get approved. And if there's one little thing wrong with it, you can get your whole account shut down. And it's really getting hard to deal with, as you know. Yes. So, so the thing is now that we know this, we are doing business mostly on our personal page. Now, there are some risks to doing business on your personal page. If you put too much business on it and you put links on it and you're just spamming your personal page with business stuff, you have the chance of getting completely shut down and losing your personal page. For me, it would be awful because before I was in business, it was all about my Facebook and my kids and my family life and all that kind of thing. So I have actually backed up my Facebook so that if anything ever did happen to it, I'd still have all my pictures and all that, the, you know, kind of the history of it. So you can Google that, how to back up your personal Facebook page. And I do suggest if you're doing business on your personal page that you do look at that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Anyway, so a good split, we kind of were talking what we thought the numbers would be good. I was like 20-80, but we kind of settled on 30-70. So 30% of your Facebook on your personal page should be personal. It should be you, your lifestyle, your children, your grandchildren, your camping trip, your cruise. Well, nobody's going on cruises anymore, but like your trip to Hawaii, like, you know, being a person on Facebook. Facebook is about relationships and you still want to show that. So 70%
too.
What's that?
Plus people still find that entertaining too. So you want to provide some entertainment.
They don't want to see business. And you can't expect them to stick around if all you're doing is plastering your offer to them, right?
Yeah.
So then a good kind of thing to do is to do 70% business, but we'll explain the different ways of doing that instead of just going, I sell this vitamin and you need it and this is how much it is all over your Facebook. Like, you're not going to get anywhere doing something like that, or your coaching program, or whatever it is that you're selling. You're just, you know, you're going to lose people that are interested in it. So you still need to give them value. Here's the thing, you need to give. Like, before you start asking people to join you in your business and all that, you need to give value. You need to give tips. You need to, like, if you're in a certain genre, you need to do demonstrations. You need to, like, you know, show them what it's about. So
I heard
anyways, Carmen,
that's what people will remember too. Is if you help them, that's what people remember about you. And so they'll generally come to you.
Yeah. They want to know, trust, and like you. Like, that's what you want as your perfect kind of customer. You're not trying to swindle these people. Yes, there's people out there that are, but generally most people have a good offer. But people on the other end of the offer have had stuff jammed down their throat for so long that you need to win them. You need to show them why you have such a, you know, a good, you know, coaching thing, or you have a good product or business opportunity or whatever. You can't just go, here it is, pick it, you know, take it or leave it. You got to show them why, right? Yeah. So anyways, Carmen, I hope that's, oh, and I was just going to say, I do personally, I'm finding that I'm doing more business on my Instagram stories or my Facebook stories. So it's a really kind of more, I'm finding that more people are interacting with my posts on stories than they are with my regular posts on my page. So another thing that I always do on a business story, either in Instagram or Facebook, is I always put a poll on there. I always leave them with a question. So when you're doing your story, there's like, you go to the stickers and it has poll. So if you hit poll, up comes a thing where it says ask a question, and then it's got a yes, no answer. Okay. So I actually usually put in my post the question, and then I leave just the two options. I don't ask the question again. I just leave it blank, and you can change the lettering in the poll. You can just put whatever, like, and I never give them the opportunity to say no.
Yeah.
I always give them yes. Yeah. And hell yes, or show me how, or yes, or more info, so that you know when they hit it. And people do hit it by mistake, don't get me wrong. When they hit it, you know that they're looking for more information, kind of thing.
I've used the quizzes before too.
Yeah, same thing.
Just to find out what people, like, give them different answers.
You give them different options, yes.
Yeah, just something to play with.
Just make sure that you don't just put a post up and expect them to go, oh, this is so wonderful, I'm going to contact her. Actually give them a thing, because it's easy for them to hit a button and then it pops up in your messenger right away kind of thing. And then you can address them like, hey, I saw you hit my poll today. Are you interested in my coaching program? Are you interested in my vitamins or my hair products or whatever? Like, you can actually see that this person actually hit the button. So they're obviously looking for, some people hit it by mistake. So you're going to run into that too. So, but anyways,
yeah, like hit it by mistake and then ended up being something anyway. So
yeah, never. It's always something. Make sure that you follow up. Every little thing, make sure you follow up. I just want to make sure there was no questions in there. Roro's watching. Elizabeth watching. Ronnie. Lucchini. Okay, Carmen says that helps. Thanks. I just started doing stories and it seems to be working. Yes, I agree. I do lives on my personal page. That should help too, right? Yes. The more lives you can do, the more people will say, hey, she's actually a person. She's not just, throwing posts up there. And mix them up too, Carmen. Mix them up with, hey, I'm making bread today. And hey, here's, this is what I do. And your lives about your business kind of thing. Like, mix them up so that there's both. But always leave them with a question. Even when you're doing your lives, leave them with a question that they can answer kind of thing. So, okay. So anyways, we're talking about the different kinds of posts that you can do. So the first one is curiosity post. So these really have worked quite well for a lot of people, is when you are putting a lack of specific information up about your business, about your product or whatever. So the mindset is with this is that if people want to know more about my business, my offer, my training course, whatever, they need to talk to me. So that's what the curiosity post, you've all seen them, where somebody goes, I get all my energy from this one drink every morning. Or they say, they have a teaspoon of goo and they're like, this makes me drop pounds, but they're not saying what the product is. There's nothing saying what the product is. You've seen them, you've all seen them, but you can twist it around to work for your business. So curiosity post, tell them what's going on without telling them what specifically is going on.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, another thing, curiosity post wise, if you are at an event for your company, show pictures of the event, but don't say, specifically what it is that you're there for. Make people ask. People will go,
even if it's just you and I met face to face one time.
Yes. Like for instance, if Lindsay put a picture of her up on a stage accepting something, I'd be like, holy Lindsay, what's that about? And that opens up a conversation.
Yeah.
So you want to do things like that. Another thing that you can do to show curiosity is team achievements. So somebody on your team or in the same program or selling whatever, they've ranked up and you're so proud of them and whatever, you can show, I'm so proud of Lindsay. She's just, she's crushing her goals or whatever. And it makes people go, geez, I wonder what Lindsay's doing.
Yeah.
I wonder what Robin's doing if she's doing the same thing, so they will actually look at it. So, another thing too, one that works so good is this, like the secret.
Yeah,
the secret share. And everybody goes, oh, what's your secret? And you can open up a conversation from that.
Yeah.
I just found something amazing out about my company and business. So take a picture of you doing that. That's a curiosity post. So it could work really well for you.
Yeah.
You got any suggestions in curiosity?
No, you touched a lot of them. The ones that I use are, quite often, drinking water, and having
both of us are Enagic distributors, which is Kangen water, which, the machine makes all the way from 2.5 to 11.5. So you can use it for all your cleaning. It's really healthy. It's like, all that kind of thing. So we can take a drink and say, we love this water. It's just not your normal water. And that's curiosity. Most people go, what are you talking about? You know, like with
water facts.
Water facts. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's kind of curiosity posts. How are we doing for time? Okay, I'm okay. So then another thing that you can do curiosity posts, like Lindsay just said, is do a really quick little, like for us, it would be a water demo. Show you the different water demos, and then people go, what is that? Like, what is that? But you can spin that around to just about any business. So yeah, so if you do like a kind of a generic training on something, like if you had training or you had mindset training or whatever, if you give a little training, people are going to ask for more. Mm-hmm. So always leave them with a question like, hey, do you want to learn more about this?
Yeah.
You know, and people will reach out if they're interested, kind of thing. And then one other thing, when I was looking, I thought this was really neat, so I wrote it down. You can do a kind of like a promo cycle, like for something specific, I guess. So you would do like over the week, you do like 10 posts that are valuable, like you're giving value, you're showing them how things are, you know, you're kind of giving freebies away, kind of thing, the whole week. And then like 4 of those posts, you're nonchalantly going to mention what your business is, but you're not going to come right out and say this is exactly what it is. So you're going to make, you know, people wonder. And then 1 kind of at the end, you just blast them. You say, this is what I have to offer, and this is how much it is. You don't even have to say how much it is, but this is exactly what I offer. Hit me up, kind of thing. Yeah. So give, like I said, and then hit them with a call to action at the end. Like hit them with a reach out to me. You know, hit if you want them to say something below so that you know their interest is, you know, more info or whatever. So hit them with a call to action.
I do think that people will message, like direct message somebody as opposed to putting that more info. For whatever reason, I'm not sure if people are just, you know, a little bit shy and don't want other people to know that they're interested, but I do find that like message me is you get more of a response than just as
you want to start conversations with people. Like you don't want to just leave it up to you get them, they say more info when you send them a link. You're not going to get any customers that way. So don't, you know, kind of. Okay, so the next kind of post that we're talking about is an interactive post. You've seen all these too. It's like, for instance, you're leaving them with a question always. So you've seen the memes where it says like, name something on your bucket list. Mm-hmm. So then this is more for getting engagement, which builds up your Facebook kind of point system, right? So if you're going to say, tell me something on your bucket list, people are going to put in the comments below, you know, what it is. And you can put a business twist on it. For instance, or here's another one. If you could go anywhere right now, where would it be? Like that's an interactive post. Like you put a red door, a yellow door, a green door, a blue door, and you go, what color should I paint my front door? People love that one, by the way.
I put up earrings should I wear?
Yes, I put up a picture of the gas price in Kamloops last year. It was the best post I've ever put up. I had people from all over the world and country sending me what their gas prices were.
Oh, that's cool.
So that was another good interactive post.
Yeah.
You can put a business twist on it, as in, so you can just make like a background and put the words on there and put like, if you could replace your job income by working from home, would you? Mm-hmm. So that opens it up to the business end, right? Like you're going to, you know, get people that are saying yes, no, or, you know, kind of thing. Like leave them with a question. It doesn't matter what it is. Like you can just leave them with a question that they're going to interact with.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we have lifestyle posts. So this is the ones where you get to show yourself, your family, your hobbies, things you love. Like you are a person, you're not a machine. You go out and do things and whatnot. So this connects you to your followers and puts out the feelers to those people that you're trying to actually have follow you and connect with and attract into your business, kind of thing. So you can actually, the posts that you make that are lifestyle posts, you can actually target audiences with them. You can't actually put a target on, but you're targeting those people with what you're putting in your lifestyle post.
Yeah.
So, you know, like Lindsay might put, I remember you did one which I really liked. You pulled open your drawer of utensils.
Oh.
And you're like, okay, we're downsizing into an RV. This can't come with us. Like, you know, that was a really good lifestyle post. Like, she's been posting things about downsizing to go on the road full time. And, you know, how do you take a house that's 2 stories and all these rooms and put it into, you know, an RV? So that she's attracting people that are like, hey, I really want to do that, or I'm going through that, or whatnot. So those are really good posts. So if you have like a training program, you know, put out things that are attracting people that want something like that. So by engaging with them on kind of a personal level, you can sort of, you know, target people that you want on your page, kind of thing. So it's all about posting. Like, there's so many different ways, but don't forget, you're on your personal page. You need to be a person on there. Like, you need to show your face. You can't just have posts with no pictures in it. Like, you got to show that you are a person, regardless if you like your picture or not. You're the one that has a problem with that, not everybody else. Like, go lives. Make sure that you're doing go lives, and if you can't do go lives yet, do videos and upload them on there. If you're too worried about doing go lives, that is your goal, though, is go lives. Make sure that you figure out how to take a good selfie. Like, you know, and I have to say that a selfie stick is really your best friend. Like, it's really hard to hold your phone out and get a good angle or whatever. Try to take it from above, because if you're taking it from below, you're getting like nostrils and everything like that. But if you take it from, like, you know, an angle where you're up, it's more, you know, it makes you look better, younger, stronger, fitter.
We have one of those tripods that you can wrap around anything too. So if you want to
same
do a
thing.
side one, those are really
well. I've got a couple different selfie sticks. One that's quite tall that we can, like, if Jeff and I are out and about, we can put it way back, and it has a little remote so that you can, you know, most of them have these little remotes now. So so just make sure that you are putting yourself on your Facebook page. But where are we at? Oh, good. We did good today. Anyways, it's just, if you have any questions, reach out to me for sure. I can, you know, if you're struggling in something about posting, just reach out to me, because I've done just about everything you can do on Facebook for different things. So I kind of know what works, what doesn't. You know, staying consistent is a huge thing, making sure that you're keeping your followers and your friends and whatnot entertained by always having something on there.
One thing that I need to get better at is going back and reviewing as to which ones did better for engagement. Like, what kind of post, because then that way, if you can go back and review it, you have an idea of what your fans or your people that are on your page like to see as well.
And like I say, we used to have this thing called Likealizer, and it told you all that information, and it's gone, and I'm so sad.
So it's a matter of figuring out another way to do it.
You just need to go back and see how many likes and loves and comments, and see which ones work for you.
I was going to say, another quick tip is don't have too many of the same in a row. Like, don't do 4 curiosity posts in a row, mix it in.
Like, for me lately, because every time I see a really good funny meme, I've been sharing it like to my page, or making it, I usually try and make it new for my page, just because I think there's so many funny ones out there right now. So I've been doing that too much, instead of putting, you know, value posts and whatnot on there. So it's definitely a mix. You want to have a good mix of all different things on there, and you don't want to be spamming your personal profile with all business, because that's boring, and who would stick around to watch, right? So anyway, so today our word is posts. So in the group, we do have a group, by the way, before I forget. So this is called the Daily Splash, the show, and there's actually a Facebook group called the Daily Splash. And again, I'll put the join link in the comments underneath this video. So anyways, it'll have like all our previous shows. We're on 27 today. We absolutely can't believe it. So every Monday is like kind of motivational whatnot. Tuesday's business tips, Wednesday is money tips, Thursdays we usually have an interview, and Fridays are just fun. So you can kind of almost, if you're looking for business tips, you can hit Tuesdays, or money tips you can hit Wednesdays on the shows. And then we're putting posts in there. We encourage everybody to post in there if you have something to share. And yeah, so join. There's not very many people in there yet because we keep forgetting that, you know, we need to we need to get some people in there. So yeah, so that's today's show.
Tomorrow.
And what do you got for us tomorrow, Lindsay, on Money Tip Wednesday?
Tomorrow I will be going over taxes that you can be using on your business. So there's lots of ways that you can expense items. So we'll be going over some of those ones. Some you may know, and some might be surprises.
Yeah, you know, when you have a small business, there's so many things out there that you can write off that you might not know about. In some ways, you know, starting up a business is, you almost get most of the money back the first year. Like it's really quite incredible. So you put it out at the beginning, but you actually get it back at the end. So it makes opening a business or starting up a business quite a bit more reasonable when you know all the facts about taxes. So yeah. So anyways, that's what we got going for tomorrow.
Nice.
I hope you all have a great day wherever you are, and we will be back tomorrow, same time, same place, and we hope that you will join us.
Yeah. See you then.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.